I was asking about purpose and finding a higher purpose. So I was just thinking about this example. If for example, if I am a mountaineer and I've just started on climbing mountains and I wish to climb maybe the highest peak in my state, for example, is my purpose currently. And then as I achieve that purpose, since I have the knowledge that there are higher peaks than those, because of whatever the source be, because of some books or someone who has discovered that there is a higher peak. So I gradually shift to that higher purpose. Maybe I again then go towards climbing Mount Everest, etc. But how do you find such higher purpose on the spiritual plane if you don't know how to acquire that knowledge and how to act in that direction?
Begin from where you are. Your purpose does not come from a vacuum. You are the context of your purpose. So look at yourself. What are your bondages? What is it that troubles you? What is it that you are afraid of? What is it that you are very desirous of? Start from there. There is nobody who is not suffering. There is nobody who doesn't have an inner angst. There is nobody who does not have unfulfilled desires. And if these exist as troubles, obviously, what will be our purpose? Straight away, to get rid of these troubles, right? There can be no other purpose. You are the purpose. Your own welfare is the purpose. Are you getting it? So you start from there. What is my current state? And hence, what do I need? And that need becomes the purpose. But for you to realize that need, you need to be very honest to yourself. You need to admit your fears. You need to admit your inadequacies. You need to admit what haunts you. You need to admit your real pain points. And that determines your purpose. This is what exists in my life. And if this exists, it's pointless running after other things. If I have a heartache and I'm running after luxury cars, then at some point I might find myself in a luxury car with heartaches. What's the point? The car is outside. The ache is inside. The car is fleeting. I'm sometimes within it, sometimes I'm not. The ache is constant. So one thinks clearly and honestly of his situation, and from there arises the purpose. Do not determine your purposes by looking at the market or the opportunities that the world offers. No, that's what most people do, and that's not a wise way. Your purpose, what you want to do in life, or at least right now in life, must be determined by your own current state. And remember, that's your own particular personal current state. Nobody else even fully knows about it. So how can your purposes come from others or imitation of others? See, what is it? I am repeating. That bugs you, and don't hide or suppress it. Tell yourself that ultimately one has to live with himself. And if there is some pain within, it's not worth living with it. I'll address it. And that becomes the purpose. And so on and so forth. Abstract, too abstract.
Yeah, but then how do you proceed towards the purpose? How do you act?
You use all the resources that you have, your intellect, your education, your money, your muscles, whatever you have, you devote it to that purpose. What else are you getting educated for? What is your knowledge for? What is your intellect for? Why can't you think your way through your situation? So honestly realize where you stand and then commit all your resources, your entire being towards the resolution of your conflict. Knowledge is not meant to offer you riches or comforts. Even if they come, they are secondary. The real purpose of knowledge is to bring you to an inner fulfillment that is the purpose of life. Irrespective of whether you are studying psychology or mathematics or management, remember what the purpose of your knowledge is. Knowledge, obviously, most of us think is meant to yield money and position. No, that's not the purpose really. Even if that is a purpose, that is a secondary purpose. That cannot be the real thing. When you buy a car, the purpose is not to have good air conditioning. Or is it? You buy a car so that it takes you to your destination.
From point A to B. Yeah.
Air conditioning is a nice thing, makes the journey
It's a
comfortable.
byproduct of me sitting in.
Yes. It makes the whole thing easier. But air conditioning is not what you sit in the car for. And if you are one of those who buy a car to enjoy the AC, then you're not reaching anywhere.